Hey heroes, Zephyr here. I'm borrowing Rifty's mic to do this recording and possibly the next couple of few while my mic's at repair. I ended up with a mic problem, which is why you haven't had my audio in the last couple of things. I didn't even realize that it was missing until I was reviewing those episodes, and obviously I didn't want to lose everything. This is going to be a normal episode in a minute. I've been working on some stuff. But I just had a couple of announcements to make beforehand. Number one, obviously, being that, my mic's going to be in the shop, so I'm going to be using Rifty's. And we'll see how this works. Number two is that, sadly, the two of us are having to discontinue Just Dance Mondays. We've, had the copyright notices from Ubisoft and everything, because, it is their game. And, I was totally fine with that, not monetizing or anything. But with the music rights, I guess how they have them, they aren't allowed to freely. I don't know. I'm not filled into all the details exactly with how it works. But regardless, episode 3 got a worldwide ban. No one is basically able to watch it. I have tried, and that is that. I'm not going to try to argue the matter. It's their game, their decision. So sadly, Just Dance is just going to have to discontinue. I apologize to Inukala, because we did actually have her her viewer request in the episode, but it just can't happen. I can't risk copyright strikes, because Minecraft's what I tend to do with my time anyway, and I'm not about to lose it because Ubisoft has a problem with it. So I'm just gonna have to say, we're done with that. Hopefully we'll have different series up or whatever with less problems. So yes, no more Just Dance Mondays, sadly. Sorry about the mic thing for the last couple of episodes. And, yeah. Stay tuned. Well, enjoy the episode. Alright, so, yeah, intro done, that whole deal. I've been experimenting a bit with some stuff, and I've been wanting to kind of discuss a little bit of it before I jump into survival again. So this is just kind of like a little mini, I don't know, I guess I'll call it like tips or whatnot. Number one is that because of how hoppers work with furnaces, you can basically make a constantly burning furnace, which is interesting. Like, the minute it's done, it's already moved into this finished chest, so you don't have to go and empty it or anything. And I can just show you it. You can even, like, it's just got gold in here right now, and it's got a full stack of gold in there. But you could just have like an iron, 2 gold, and I don't know, a piece of wood to make charcoal, and it'll just pump those all in. You won't waste any fuel. So it's an interesting concept. So I haven't actually built this yet. I'm hoping that it'll work half well, but I'm contemplating crossing that idea with the block up detector one that originally interested me so much. So that's going to be one of the projects today. Then there's 2 other little mini projects I'd like to show. I think it was Etho did something similar to this with the pop-up, but you don't really need that. I've been working on how to more efficiently animal farm. I like this concept with keeping the sheep still, because I was tired of them in pens, so this holds them nice and still. And from what I'm aware, this grass block should grow. I'm going to shear him, and hopefully by the end of the episode, he'll have eaten the grass, and we can possibly see it grow back. The next one is in terms of breeding animals. There's never been like a good way to actually do it, but I think I've got something here. I can make these 2 cows breed perfectly fine, and they will pop out their youngling. See, I got the experience for it. And then it can pop out the back here. The cow is too tall to be pushed past the half block, but the baby, while it is still a baby, can pop out in the bottom, and you can have some sort of, containment area for them. I've just kind of got them roaming around because there's nothing much I want to do with them right now. Anyway, let's clear the inventory, get what we'll need to try this block update detector idea. Alright, and my good old favorite building material, cobblestone, because it's cheap. Alright, now unlike the original block update detector that people make with furnaces, this one is too wide just because of the extra hopper on the side. You can't really help it, because you can't pump it in the back, because that's where we need to place our sticky piston, which needs to pop right there. And I shall need a redstone torch. Alright, now I'm hoping this works. Like I said, I haven't tested it. I'm just trying to get you guys a little more involved with my thought processes in making things. Now, the original one's like this, or has a block there, and then the redstone lamp there. Yeah, it'll just, don't need to be fancy. And then here, I did a diagram of this earlier, but I'm trying to see if I can do it out of memory. No, that's not it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to consult my diagram. Just give me a second. Alright, and it's just a quick fix of there, and then that there, this here I recall, and then there, 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 and then just the, oh, why'd that go sideways? Alright, then that should, oh, nope, didn't work. Alright, which means I think we're going to need to go to, because we got to go to a diagonal off of the thing, so I think we can do it there. And then if we have the light there, it should work perfectly fine, because we can't interrupt the hoppers at all. So let's try it like that. Let's update. And that's not getting power at all. Oh, because the block wound up stuck there. Alright. So there we go. We just kind of manipulated that bit there. So you can do that block to test it out. So now we can, nab up our necessaries. So we'll grab some coal, because it's an easy source, and then we'll grab some gold. I'm going to make these bigger piles, obviously. Gold, some iron, and, I don't know, some raw chicken. Alright. So, load our fuel in there. Yep, we have a problem, which means we need to invert that for the first use. So while it is on, it won't turn, Alright. More conundrum. Because we can't have this block immediately powered, but I think we can have that one. If we place that like that, will it? Anyway, that'll be loading that, so let's put in 3 iron ore, which will all go in. 4 chicken and 1 there, and then that gold in the middle, which should function off of exactly 1 charcoal. Now we can watch that go. Just make sure that this all loads properly. Ideally, I want to move this light forward, so we'll see what all we can do, because I want the light on. I mean, the light's not necessary, it's just a fancy bit from the thing. The main power source you want to have from this is coming out the back here. But I'm not going to run any line from that, because this is another little thing I'm working on. but the deal that we want to figure out, yep, it's loading things in just fine. And then as soon as that chicken finishes, it should automatically swap to the gold without losing any time of the... Yep. So there you go. You can load the furnace perfectly fine and economize your fuel. But now we want to move this light. So how can we power it? Can we power it just over the top there? Yeah. Oh, nope, because then we don't have this block here, which is necessary. If you put one there, is it powered? Well, that's there, but will this still unload? Okay, that'll go for a while, so let's just do a test. Yep, it's unloading fine. So you just gotta add this little extra circuit to the side here, and you can have a best of both worlds block update detector. You can probably remove that one too. Yep. Make sure this thing still functions. Make sure all the hoppers still work. Oops. Yep, all the hoppers are still working. So yep, there you go. You got a block update detector mixed with basically the super fuel economy furnace. Alright. Now you can hook something like this to a poultry press. The thing is, I can't automatically breed these. This is the best I can do in terms of it'll siphon off the children into somewhere else where they can grow, and then you can make a proper cow killing device later. This little fellow has not eaten his grass, though. So our little third project, I'm not sure if maybe it's just not... Is it because this is in the way? Like, is he clipping funny and you gotta move that down in order for him to be able to eat it? Because he hasn't eaten the grass at all, which is my concern. I don't know, maybe ethos is the only way you can actually do this. Perhaps there is no easy way. Not that I don't like ethos, I actually very much respect Etho and his inventions. It just becomes difficult when it's basically all you can search up, and I don't want to be just copying Etho with everything. I like to have, you know, some original ideas. I mean, you know, this has probably been come up with somebody else already, but like everything I always find is very redstone based. This is just simple. You can do it with just half slabs. They don't even need to be stone. You can just pump it out. This thing here, I'll probably explain in a later video. I'm going to build it in my survival world and show it to you then. I just got to make sure that everything works with it. Is this functioning? I don't know. Maybe they finally fixed that, or I don't know. I don't think it was. Oh no, it's because night's almost over. Oops. All right. Dang it. I'm a little on edge. Nope, yep, still working. Nighttime sensor is still a go. So I'm working on that. So yeah, that's just kind of a little tips and tricks update, I guess. And you know, a little bit of redstone, not that much. And you can, I think, just fill in so this looks like a more solid wall. And it should all just still work fine. Getting to properly disguise this thing. And then, alright, let's bring this out one more. You can put a bunch of these beside each other, you'd be perfectly fine. Yeah. As I said, though, this is somebody else's invention. I'm just tweaking it to work with hoppers, which, someone might have already done. But, yeah, tips and tricks. Alright, you can just throw that there. Not over the light. Ag! Having the worst trouble. Anyway. Little tips and tricks episode. There you go. Disguises fairly well. You know, you can fill in back here too. Just so that. Oh. Change the block update. Just remove everything from here. Finishing dust, just see if you can actually cover that one in the back. Yeah, it seems like it'll still block update. So yep, there you go. It can disguise nicely into a wall. You can fill everything out. It still works fine. There you go. So, that's going to be it just for this little tips and tricks episode. This is Isaac Zephyr, signing out. Hope you put these to use, and I'll see you all later, heroes.